You are Bushra Ashraf.
Yes.
You are a homeopath.
Yes, sir.
So why are you leaving your profession and coming to civil services?
Sir, actually it was during my degree that I came across many things. Like in first prof, we were taken to many free medical camps. In second prof, I got an opportunity to see many postmortems. In third prof, I clubbed with many maternity hospitals, and in fourth prof also under preventive and social medicine department, we went to many villages where I saw implementation of Anganwadis, midday meal schemes, and so it was the elaborate case taking of my pathy, in which we do not only inquire about the symptoms of disease of a patient, but we go on broader level, like we ask patient about their life situations, what they have gone through, their feelings, their emotions, their childhood and everything, the deprivations they face. So it was during that course, sir, I felt that health is just one deprivation. There needs to be done much more at core level to help and reach out to the people.
Why is not homeopathy popular in this part of the country?
So India, it has many number of people that are linked to homeopathy, but in our state it is not to that extent, but in India it is. So mainly it is an evolving science. It is an evolving science, and with time maybe it evolves.
Usually only in chronic cases people have a tendency to go to a homeopath.
So actually problem is not with the pathy itself, or we can say that every pathy it has its own pros and cons. Like we see that allopathy, it is much more efficient in case of the emergency cases, which homeopathy is not to that level efficient in emergency cases, and it mainly depends upon the psychology of the patients. They want instant relief. They are not compatible with gradual and root level causes. That might be the reason that people switch to conventional medicine more.
So you talked about ICDS and midday meal scheme. Can you elaborate what are these schemes all about?
So ICDS scheme, it is the scheme that was that is in probably it's applicable since 2005 or so, or 1995. I am not sure about it. It is the scheme where we reach the grassroots level of the society. We reach out to the people. We provide nutritional support, supplementary nutrition to the people. And a midday meal scheme, it was implemented.
What is the full form of ICDS?
So integrated child development services. And midday meal scheme, it is running since 2005, and it was implemented by Ministry of Education to stop the unenrollment of children in schools.
Have you heard about Poshan Abhiyan?
Yes.
What is that?
So Poshan Abhiyan, it is an addition to these schemes in which we tackle the micronutrient deficiency.
How? What are the various components of this scheme?
Sir, like there are various awareness campaigns, counseling sessions. In addition to that, there is food fortification in news these days.
Another scheme is Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana.
Yes.
What's that about?
So it is a scheme that is implemented by center to increase the proportion of institutional deliveries.
So what are the incentives that are provided?
Sir, it is 5,000 rupees plus 1,000 from any other scheme.
Your optional is Urdu literature. Why interest in Urdu literature?
Sir, it was actually during my degree itself. My father, he is a writer in Urdu. He is a doctor himself, and he writes many articles for medicine. During that course, he used to give me his Urdu articles, and I used to translate them in English. That might have been the reason I found myself comfortable with Urdu literature.
उर्दू लिटरेचर में कौन सा शायर आपको सबसे ज़्यादा पसंद है?
सर सब शायर तो मुझे बहुत सारे पसंद हैं. अगर सबसे ज़्यादा की बात करें तो इट्स अल्लामा इकबाल.
हमारी JNK UT से उर्दू लिटरेचर के कुछ सिग्निफिकेंट कंट्रीब्यूटर्स के नाम बता दें.
सर बिकॉज आई इन हिज पोइट्री मुझे लगता है कि वो यूथ इंस्पिरेशन थे. ही वॉज अगेंस्ट द सेडेंटरी हैबिट्स एंड दी मतलब जो हम तकदीर पे ज़्यादा आजकल हो गया है कि नहीं हमें तो मेहनत कुछ नहीं करनी, बस तकदीर पे ही हमें सब कुछ रखना है. उन्होंने उस चीज़ को अपोज किया एंड ही टॉक्ड ऑफ मतलब फाइंडिंग योर सेल्फ, अपने आप में झांको. तुम वो नहीं हो जो तुम खुद को समझते हो, तुम अपने आप की गहराई में जाओ एंड यू कैन रीच द हाइट्स. तो वो मुझे एक इंस्पिरेशनल पोइट लगते हैं, इसलिए मुझे बहुत पसंद है.
हमारी JNK यूटी से उर्दू लिटरेचर के कुछ सिग्निफिकेंट कंट्रीब्यूटर्स के नाम बता दें.
सर इट्स अब्दुल अहद आज़ाद साहब एंड इट्स
उन्होंने उर्दू में क्या लिखा है?
सर सॉरी मुझे उनकी पोइट्री के बारे में स्पेसिफिकली तो नहीं पता, बट आई नो ही हैज़ बीन अ वेरी एमिनेंट उर्दू पोइट इन कश्मीर.
आप चिनाब वैली के 3 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स के नाम बता दो.
I am not sure, but I can make guesses. So it's Doda, it's Rajouri, and Kishtwar, sir. But I am not sure about it. I just made the guesses.
आपको पता है कि 18th सेंचुरी के बाद पॉपुलेशन वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन इंक्रीज हो गई. हाँ, व्हाट हैव बीन द कॉजेस कि क्यों इंक्रीज हो गई?
Sir, there were many causes like we have कि जो चाइल्ड मोर्टेलिटी है वो कम हो गई थी एंड हेल्थ की लेवल पे बहुत सारे टेक्नोलॉजिकल इम्प्रूवमेंट्स आई थी, हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज़ एंड उनका जो लोगों तक पहुंचना है वो बहुत ज़्यादा एनहांस हो गया था. तो लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी जो है वो बढ़ गई थी इस वजह से.
अच्छा, मुझे एक बात बताएं, what do you think has been much more important factor in increasing populations, the advances in medical sciences or advances in nutrition and sanitary standards?
So it were these all were the reasons for the.
But I'm saying that evaluate these two on that. Obviously, both of them had, because there have been advances in medical science and there have been advances in both nutrition as well as sanitary conditions. So, what is your view about that thing?
Sir, I might not be sure about it, but I would like to make a guess. It's the improvement in nutrition and health sanitation.
Yeah, because you're a medical practitioner, so I thought that you might have a view on it.
Yes, sir, because prevention is better than cure. Sir, if we go at the grassroots level, तो nutrition and health and जो sanitation levels है, क्योंकि पास में बहुत सारे पैंडमिक्स रहे जिनकी वजह से डेथ्स क्रॉस लेवल पे हुई है, तो those might have been the reasons कि growth हुई population.
There have been attacks on homeopathy that it's a non-scientific endeavor. What is your take on that thing?
Sir, my take on that point is that homeopathy is it's an evolving science and it needs time to evolve like other sciences. So we must give it a benefit of doubt. And in recent pandemic case, we can see that it made remarkable progress at many domains. So let us give it a benefit of doubt. Let us wait for this science to evolve.
इंडियन इकोनॉमी के बारे में आप मुझे बताएं कि इंडियन इकोनॉमी में इस वक्त how do you view Indian economy right now? कि क्या है, कुछ basic facts आपको पता है इंडियन इकोनॉमी के बारे में? Not too much detail, just basic facts. GDP, growth rate.
India is evolving day by day. It is in the race of reaching the developing countries status. In purchasing power parity, we are probably at 5th position. But there have been many constraints like the recent pandemic, and furthermore we are facing some issues like we have protectionism and foreign countries they are not approving some of our products. Further we are facing some WTO and WTO issues as well.
बुशरा, आपने 12th किया है 2007 में, आई थिंक 2009 sorry, and you completed your graduation 2017. Why so delay? Why so gap?
Sir, it was a course of 5.5 years and sometimes it would reach to 6 years. So I was on time.
It is about 8 years you completed your the BUMS graduation.
No, sir. Actually, there is a session difference between Kashmir and other states. So I completed my 12th in 2009 winters. Then I had to take admission there in October 2010, and it took me 6 years to complete degree. I might have been completing my degree in 2016 winters, but it took me 2-3 more months because of some issues. I am late by only 2 or 3 months.
Have you heard anything about Barkatullah University, that it is mired in some controversies or all that? You have some knowledge about that?
Sir, I don't have any specific knowledge about that. No. Sorry.
Okay, Bushra, you tell me, what is the difference between homeopathy and allopathy?
Sir, homeopathy, it works on similia similibus curenta. It is a principle of like cures like. Matlab, we prescribe those medicines which a healthy person can develop the same symptoms as a diseased person have. And in case of allopathy, it is a admixture of many approaches where we can reach the patient by curbing his symptoms or prescribing the same medicine that caused the disease in him.
Okay, you are in the group of homeopathy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Has it helped in COVID elimination or COVID epidemic? How has it helped?
Sir, it has helped immensely because we see that at COVID times, all the international fraternity plus national fraternity, medicine fraternity, they were not able to devise the medicine for a quite longer period of time because it wasn't there.
By the way, do you have a medicine for virus?
Sir, we don't have a specific medicine for virus, but we can boost the immunity. We have medicines for boosting immunity. No.
Has it helped in elimination of COVID, or there are some other measures, say allopathic measures, which have helped prevention of COVID separate?
Homeopathy has helped to boost immunity that eventually helped to curb COVID-19.
Yes. Enough.
You are saying that we should give benefit of doubt to homeopathy. That means whatever you have studied, you are not sure about its efficacy.
Sir, I am sure, but it's very difficult to convince the greater population at audience. So we can convince them this way that give it a benefit of doubt. You will get your doubts cleared.
What is cryptocurrency? You want to ask something?
No, please.
So cryptocurrency, it is a virtual currency where it does not have a physical form and it works on blockchain technology.
तो डिजिटल करेंसी क्या है?
So digital currency मतलब blockchain से वो वर्क करती है जहाँ पे कंप्यूटर सिस्टम से वर्क करती है जहाँ उसका कोई फिजिकल फॉर्म नहीं होता.
Is cryptocurrency a digital currency or otherwise?
So cryptocurrency is a type of digital currency.
Is also a digital currency. Oh, okay.
Sir, I have had interface with many people at my degree level. I have been able to know many problems the people face at different stages of their life. मतलब मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम के अलावा भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें पता चलती थी पेशेंट से कि वो अपनी लाइफ में किन प्रॉब्लम्स को फेस कर रहे हैं, कौन सी डिप्राइवेशंस है उनके यहाँ एंड कौन सी चीज़ उन्हें चाहिए होगी. तो मुझे लगता है कि आई हैड अ मच मोर ग्रेटर इंटरफेस विद पीपल विच कैन हेल्प मी इन सिविल सर्विसेज.
ये SWOT एनालिसिस क्या होता है? SWOT.
सर SWOT एनालिसिस मैंने सुना तो है बट इस वक्त मैं इसको अच्छे से रिकॉल नहीं कर सकती. बट इट इज़ एनालिसिस टू चेक द एफिशिएंसी, स्ट्रेंथ, वीकनेसेस, इट्स अपॉर्चुनिटीज. यस, फ्रेंड्स. Sir, my strengths are I am dedicated. When I decide upon a thing, I keep no stone unturned to get it, and I am punctual, and I try completing all my assignments at time. I am quick at decision making. People say that your willpower is strong. As far as my weaknesses are concerned, sir, whenever I am not able to complete my assignments at time, I sometimes get anxious. I need things at their places. In the course of achievement of my goals, I sometimes underestimate my health. Sir, That's all. Opportunities. Sir, I never feel low whenever if I am not able to get.
That's what are your opportunities. You have to evaluate yourself. You told your strengths, you told your weaknesses. What are your opportunities? What are your threats? Opportunities. What opportunities do you see on the horizon for yourself?
सर अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मेरे लिए तो यही है कि फ़िलहाल वट एवर आई हैव बिन गिफ्टेड आई हैव टू यूज़ इट फॉर ह्यूमैनिटी आई हैव टू एक्सप्लोर माई सेल्फ फॉर द हाइएस्ट पर्पज़ ऑफ एग्जिस्टेंस एंड थ्रेट्स in the course of doing so sometimes I keep my personal interests aside.
अच्छा बुशरा, one last question.
हाँ बताइए.
Do doctors serve humanity or only administrators do serve humanity?
Sir, both serve humanity.
Okay. Which profession serves better?
Sir, it's very difficult to make a choice between the two. Every profession has its own domain. It does its work by its own way.
How would you rate your performance in this interview on a scale of 0 to 10?
Sir, that lies upon the judges, but as far as if you ask me, I tried my level best to do better than what I could.
जब 0 to 10 स्केल पे आप कहाँ रखोगी आप अपने आप को?
Sir, reaching 9 or above.
So she is confident. What she told, she is
Where do
confident.
you see yourself in next 10 years?
Sir, I can't analyze that this time, but I see myself using all my faculties for satisfying my conscience and doing good to the best of everybody's expectations.
नहीं, बट कुछ तो होगा ना गोल. 10 साल में मैं यहाँ पे होंगी. 10 साल में मैं एक सीनियर सिविल सर्वेंट JKUT में होंगी.
Yes, sir, I inshallah expect that I'll reach my expectations.
Thank you. All the best.
I think she was wonderful.
अब बता दीजिए communicate.
Absolutely, you had absolute very good articulation. Your answers were well formulated. I think we expect you to see there, frankly, and there are just a little bit of things. I think most of the things you covered well. Obviously, you should prepare as you go along. You should prepare. आप अपनी टांग पीछे रखती हैं, एक वाली टांग, हाँ? Both of your legs should be in front, like this. This is a wonderful posture. Your starting posture is like your one leg is back, which is a little bit distracting. Otherwise, आपका ठीक है, बाकी सर बता सकते हैं, तो मेरी observations है.
ठीक, but once you start replying ना, if you are not sure about a thing, don't unnecessarily indulge it. I never asked you when was ICDS or midday meal started. You start thinking of 95, 98, or I think whatever you are confident about, you should say.
And the best trick is start with the most fundamental thing. ICDS is a child development scheme.
Yes.
Because that is one thing is that you at least you make the first thing correct.
What the scheme is about. Then I had to ask you what is the full form of ICDS. Huh? Next, you are a qualified homeopath. So you have to defend homeopathy in a better way. Huh? Don't be doubtful of what you have studied for 6 years. You have spent 6 years of your precious life studying homeopathy, and then at the end of 6 years, if you say, let's give it benefit of doubt, so that means those 6 years you have not been convinced with what you have been studying. Otherwise, you have very good communication skills, and I hope you should make it through.
Bushra, you improve body language. Your hands were like that. You just hold off. And जैसे आपकी legs positioning, your positioning, it matters. वो आप उस पर ध्यान दीजिए. And don't repeat words. If you are questioned in English, reply in English, not in Urdu or not in local language. Please ensure that.
और 2-3 चीज़ों पे उर्दू लिटरेचर आपने ले लिया है, लोकल उर्दू हमारे कौन से हैं इम्पोर्टेंट राइटर्स वगैरह, उन पे बारे में पढ़ ली। कब है आपका इंटरव्यू? हाँ है, उस पर थोड़ा ध्यान दीजिए। और लोकल ये चीज़ें स्पेशली खासकर ये देखा गया है कि यहाँ के बच्चों को जम्मू के बारे में ज़्यादा नॉलेज नहीं है और जम्मू वालों को यहाँ के बारे में। डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स, चिनाब वैली, पीर पंजाल, जम्मू के डिवीज़न के डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स, ओवरऑल यूटी में कितने तहसील्स है, कितनी, दीज स्मॉल थिंग्स
वेरी रेलिवेंट फॉर
रेलिवेंट भी है और इस इंटरव्यू के लिए बड़ा ज़रूरी है, उन पे भी ज़रा ध्यान दे दीजिए। ऑल द बेस्ट।
आपकी आपकी इंग्लिश अच्छी है, आपकी उर्दू अच्छी है, you start with English as sir to continue with the English because you
Yes,
don't have
don't shift language.
आपकी language perfect है, हाँ? For an interview purpose you will be able to convince whether in English whether in Urdu. Or obviously अगर literature में कोई question पूछा जाए तो obviously
उर्दू में जवाब।
Yes, yes.
हाँ, ठीक है, thank you, wish you best of luck.
ऑल द बेस्ट।